myself playing as Parthia, and then Czeremis playing as the Persians. So yeah, online battles are pretty far in between. So like, oh yeah, like Persia is considered. I also like Persia a lot. These apple bearers are super sturdy and very hard to kill. And so when he picked Persia, I was like, Persia, what to pick against Persia? Mm, I could go Parthia. Like they're similar in terms of cavalry quality. My infantry is worse, but I have the speed. And my idea was to use the speed of these Parthians, the Spartan, because I can outrun his spears. So even if he just runs after I can still tie him down without actually fighting. So I will still have my infantry like available for a charge or pin him down whilst I develop things elsewhere. I still have my slingers on the flanks, same principle. Use them against the enemy cavalry. I have a very crap uh, spear unit. I wanted to have at least something to assist the cavalry or protect the slingers. I then have my better um, party and axemen on the wings. My worst axemen are in the center. I figured if they are in the center, it's less likely that they will get outflanked, as I have better units in the on the wings. So that would at least protect them from a morale penalty. But do I play party a lot? No, I do not. So Czeremis picked his own strengths on some faction that he enjoys to play, and I don't really play the uh, party, and so it was a long time ago anyway. But I have an advantage in cavalry though, as I have 4 units of these late party nobles, and these nobles double as lancers. They have very heavy charge, well, very good charge, and they have a heavy class, which means heavy mass, and they're 7 speed. Now these Kinsman Lancers are also 7 speed, or they are a little bit better than mine actually, just statistically. But with only 3 units of cavalry, and I have 5 total, I do have a little bit of an edge. However, he brought some. He has 2 archers there and 2 slingers, so he has a bit overall more firepower than me, and this is gonna be a factor. Of course, I know that these upper bears are very formidable, so of course I don't want to fight them. I can notice though that he has a lot more infantry than me, so I will have to develop my flanks first before I actually, yeah. So I just start moving up a little bit. Want to take this, I have this in mind as a battlefield. At least I'm sort of checking out his army right now. He's checking out mine. Um, But yeah, I need to pin down his apple bearers and then swing in with the cavalry in a hard and aggressive manner. Uh, yeah, I wasn't the best, but hey, I just wanted to show. Okay, I'm moving up here. I'm doing the must be aggressive since I keep my general back. I need to develop the flanks here, and if I shoot these axemen, or but yeah, I can sort of like stay out of range from these Parthian spearmen. Um, yeah. So what I want to do is to again try to use the speed of my infantry to and simply shoot him the Parthian way. Uh, So yeah, and I have some spears here. Just again, this is just to deter a cavalry charge. These men can't really hold up against anything. They can pin things down, and so that would be their usefulness. Like I'm trying to. I want to skirmish him, and he moves his entire force uh, downwards to sort of get well, better edge against me. I should have. This is pretty much hindsight. I should have maybe focused down his missiles with my slingers first, because I risk losing. Like if he shoots my cavalry, I lose health, and this will make my men easier to kill. So he's moving. I sort of want to get his unshielded side, so if I stay on this side, that will do it. But he moves in such a manner to prevent me from doing that effectively. But I'm still gonna. He has some lighter axemen here. These axemen are very cheap, but they can still absorb charges. And if his line is committed and all that, he has more infantry than me. He can use these men to flank me, if nothing else, or just take the charge and then he can charge in again. So yeah, I shoot a little bit with my cavalry here. I don't do it here because he has slingers, but he moves his slingers more to the center. So I need to get rid of some infantry here. So I start shooting these men here. So maybe not the best priority. I should have targeted his elite spearmen here. I mean elite axemen, or yeah. But yeah. So my slingers are starting to fire. And now I move up here because he moved his slingers to the center, so this opens up this area for me as well. But I retreat with my axemen. I don't actually want to fight yet. I want to use my missiles to weaken them up as much as possible first. So that is what I want to do. It was simply not time to make a charge. So his men are starting to get bloodied. He's starting to lose a couple of men, but his missiles here also has his own horse archers, so that makes it a little bit more tricky. And yeah, I shoot. I have some slingers over here, also firing away, but nothing substantial yet. And I try to use my spearmen here as a screen a little bit. I want to use them as a precursor here. I do have precursors on my infantry, and these spearmen do not have that. So again, that's a little bit of an advantage. He doesn't. Well, now he uses his slingers against these spearmen, but this is sort of still a win for me because these spearmen are very cheap. However, they did die. Well, I lost a lot of them, but again, they're not that good anyway. So he had lost some infantry, but he got himself off a good throw there on my men. But I do have a lot of armor, so I sort of retreat, and these axemen I should have them a little bit more to the side, like this. And I'm starting to, but again, these elite spearmen, well, elite spearmen, what the hell? These are not. They're axemen. I should have retreated here. But again, I'm like busy with the cavalry, and last second I see it. But these men have very poor morale, so again, just me. When he's this close, it's really bad. But again, they're sheep, so it's not the end of the world for me. So I'm behind these lines now, so this is a good opportunity. But I don't have my general there also. So my general is in a place where he can't really use, and his slingers are here, and his slingers are threatening my general, and that is what his plan is. If my men are like don't really have discipline. That's the one thing. I don't have disciplined infantry. I get a good throw and I charge. He charges me. But I have more men here, so I sort of okay. I can charge with my cataphracts. So did I? No, I just changed my mind there. But I got a good throw with these Parthian men at arms though. So now I start to commit. Here I should have charged. Here's was a mistake for me. I sort of attacked wrong with this infantry here. I should have attacked with this infantry, this unit, this infantry should have been more, should have been committed right now. But you can see I'm not doing it. I'm too busy focusing elsewhere. But I should have charged in here also. This would have helped me. If I pinned down this infantry and targeted this infantry and moved up these spearmen. But there's still a lot high concentration. Yeah, here this unit should have gone here. This unit should have gone here. I got a good attack over here against these Ukrainians, or he charges me. I try to target his cavalry with my slingers, and here I should have committed and then flanked attacked. I did have these cavalry again, but they're too far away. My Parthian axemen are already breaking here, sign of not being used to playing the faction. So he targets down my slingers. Very good choice by him. Yeah, I managed to break these Ukrainians. Ukrainian axemen. Here you see there's a spear unit here in the rear. I should have gone with my cavalry here. Attacked in an aggressive manner. Here I use a war cry on these. I figured this would be enough to break these elite spearmen. And I have my general here. I should have definitely charged. Is using his archers against my slingers. I'm sort of, yeah, I did charge these Ukrainian, and then I retreat my cavalry after the charge, so they will don't take as much damage. Here I definitely should have charged in here, or at well, yeah. Again, I have my cavalry over here. These cavalry should have swept to the flank or to the rear. If I had gone to the rear, I could have I'm a little bit deterred by these apple bearers, but I could have taken at least one cavalry unit to this side, and then have the other cavalry. Yeah, here. Yeah, I should have definitely charged. I should have charged here now, but I'm not being aggressive enough with my cavalry. So he has won his infantry fight. I need to kill his cavalry, or at least get his slingers, but I'm not targeting them. His spearmen here are now pinned down. This is a perfect opportunity for me to charge. I have 4 cavalry units. He's free. No spears available to him right now. If nothing else, I could have charged in and dealt with his slingers here. Absolutely. I should have charged right here and now, but I don't. So that was a mistake by me. Absolutely. A very big mistake. I wasn't aggressive enough here. He targets my cavalry here with archers and slingers, and he's starting to do damage. I'm doing some skirmishing, but hey, I'm just shooting some routed, shattered units already. And his infantry is better than mine. And yeah, I've lost my opportunity now, because his spearmen are now ready. And he has slingers here available. His cavalry is like a wall that I can't really get through. And yeah, I'm sort of I chased down these axemen. Yeah, I think I did. But you can see I have my cavalry is healthy. I have some slingers left, and my axemen are still fighting here on the wings. But overall, you know, he has a lot of freed up units. So now he is starting to make himself walled in. It's very hard for me to break as these cavalry. So I make a charge here. And he charges me, I charge him. But so he loses a lit. I hope he lost. Well, his morale is steady now. And then I retreat when his general arrives here, and retreat here also. So he lost some horsemen right there. He doesn't, like, his missiles are over here targeting my infantry. I have some slingers here. I'm just peppering a little bit. So I start to realize that I'm in trouble. Well, I already know I'm in trouble, but there's not much I can do about it now. I've lost my window of opportunity. Uh, like, as you could only use a faction once, I was mentally already in the next. I need to fight Jukun, and Jukun is like in the practice matches. Jukun has beaten me, so I should have charged my against the Axemen, not these spears. Why do I charge these spears? I need to reduce their numbers so that they don't have the same kind of depth, and they have removed that expert charge defense that they had at the beginning. I still lose some horsemen here, so not the greatest. And here I charge in, and then but he still has his missiles on the cavalry though. So his cavalry is bloodied. The stingers are out of ammunition now, so that's bad for me. Really bad for me. He has all of this infantry. I could have, well, admitted defeat right now and save time, but I don't. I do fight to the end. Uh,
Advance at speed! Riders at the double!
yeah, again, he had saved his javelins here on this. And my cavalry is very tired whilst his is active or fresh. I have to do all of these charges just to... and as I get tired, I also lose like the effectiveness of the charge. And he has slingers still. His slingers and archers are still firing at my cavalry now, meaning I lose health on the cavalry units. And yeah, this cavalry got trapped again, and as they get exhausted, it also makes it easier to break. And then I can see he's now firing with his horse archers here, so he preserved his ammunition better than me. So he did. You see, I lost a lot of horsemen here. Not a lot to the missiles also. So yeah, he's making himself a big wall, a big beautiful wall that I can't like. The only chance I have, but again, he's just targeting things now, removing any sort of missile options, so I will have to charge him. So yeah, I didn't have, like, I should have had some archers also, and had as a goal to take out his missiles first and then develop things. But hindsight. Uh, so he's sort of these apple bears are like a big wall here. It still has his missiles. Ammunition. I'm exhausted. I lost a lot of horsemen here, and he has not really killed a lot. This is bad. I sort of need every man alive at this point, as I don't have. I'm worried about the army losses thing. Uh, he has cavalry. He has yeah. So the only thing I can do is charge in my cavalry. I'm trying to target the axemen and pin down, so I sort of have the right idea now, but it's a little bit too late. I charge in here. And I charge in here. He charges in me. I try to retreat my cavalry. Well, okay, maybe I didn't manage to succeed here. But again, my men are exhausted right now. So I managed to, okay, I cost a little bit break here against these. That's sort of good for me. This sort of demoralizes these apple bearers also, but he has to rally. I charge in here, which was stupid with my general. That was dumb. I should have gotten around and tried to get this axeman at the very least. That would have been a better impact. I charge in my axeman over here against these apple bearers here, making them shaken. I charge in here because there's a big cluster of troops here. I can try to maybe pin them down. I managed to break these apple bears here, so that's a little bit of a progress. And then I charge in. Or maybe I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to free up this axeman unit to. But again, my morale is bad, so I sort of retreat. And then maybe gonna try to do it again because I saw some success here and my cavalry returns. So well, he lost one spearman unit here. So 4 minutes left. His cavalry is still intact. He still has spears. He still has missiles, and he still has healthy cavalry units. What do I have? Half reduced, almost dead cavalry. A mediocre, yeah, I can see, not good at all. And my slingers, yeah, they haven't really killed a lot. But yeah, I lost these men at arms, which was very, very bad. So the odds are not in my favor here, and not at all. And again, he's ready. He has squared himself up. And I can't pin down all his spears now. And not only that, he has more health than what I have. I should have grouped up my general here also, so he could also charge in. Can't really. It was really a while ago. This tournament, so yeah. Where do I move? Okay, I move him to the center. Okay, still has his slingers. I still do it, so I sort of charge with my cavalry first, and then the axemen arrive behind. So I try to get him into these fights, and these elite axemen are breaking. So I managed to break this, and he used again. I used a war cry. My cavalry routes. I used the spearman here to plug the gap here. This leaves a little bit, but again, he has healthier cavalry than me at this point. I only, yeah, and my cavalry. Ooh, look at here. My cavalry gets decimated by the spears. We charge the flank of this spearman unit. Kills a few of them, but again, he still has arrows because he preserved his ammunition better. Here, the army losses, and I lose. So yeah, this was like yeah, this was a. I think the matchup was pretty good. He has the edge in more sturdier infantry. I had the mobility, but I didn't have archers, so I could have targeted down his archers turn and just kept skirmishing. And I also messed up my infantry charges. So yeah, this was a good battle, and Czeremis did very well here with his use of missiles and use of cavalry. His cavalry took almost no damage here. I had more cavalry of equal quality, but I took a lot more damage as I had to do the charges also. He preserved his cavalry's health to the very end, and whilst I had to commit them against all kinds of units. But I had an opportunity, I had a window of opportunity. I didn't take it with my cavalry, as I lost as a consequence. So well done to Czeremis here.